I'm Rick Hibble, the chair of the Salem-Keizer School Board. And as I said just a few minutes ago up at Straub Middle School, these buildings are here for the students. However, they are also here for the adults of this community. Throughout the coming years, this building will serve as a gathering for the community as well as the school children. I'd like to recognize today Tom Douglas. He's an art teacher at Houck Middle School, and he did the research and nominating for Kalapuya as the name of this school. His work pointed out the importance of the Kalapuya people to the history of this area. So Tom, if you'd come forward, I'm going to present you with a certificate to honor the recommendation you made to the board. Also, I want to take this time to acknowledge any elected officials that I didn't get a chance to acknowledge up the hill. I know Anna Peterson is here. Anna, you raise your hand. Mayor of Salem. Anybody else that showed up that wasn't at the middle school, elected officials? I don't see anybody raising their hand. Okay. I want to thank you all for being here. First, we're going to have some comments from LCG Pence. Ricardo Bucerel is going to talk to us. He's a general contractor with LCG Pence. Ricardo?
Well, thank you, Rick, and thank you to the Salem-Keizer community. LCG Pence has been based here in the Salem area for the last 61 years, so I can't tell you how proud we are to be a part of building these two wonderful new facilities for the Salem-Keizer community. I want to also take the opportunity, as Henry Fitzgibbons did with Soderstrom Architects, to thank our partners, Salem-Keizer School District, as well as Soderstrom Architects, for their partnership during the course of constructing these projects. As Henry mentioned, it was a Herculean feat to get these two projects constructed in the 12-month time period that we had. So I'd like to talk just a little bit about overcoming adversity. A few quotes. William Ward was quoted as saying, "Adversity causes some men to break, others to break records." I think I speak for all of the tradespeople out here who worked on these projects when I say we broke some records. Thank you. An unknown author said, "A great pleasure in life is doing what people say you cannot." And I think that there were some people who didn't believe that we were going to get these schools completed. We did. Sir Winston Churchill said, "A pessimist sees the difficulty in every opportunity, while an optimist sees the opportunity in every difficulty." We saw this as an opportunity, and we triumphed over adversity. Construction of the project started 1 year ago, almost to the date. We had our share of adversity. First and foremost, the middle school that you just came from the wonderful ribbon cutting ceremony for typically takes 15 months to construct. We constructed it in 12. For those of you, which is probably all of you, who are used to the Oregon weather, we had our fair share of Oregon weather this last year. The facts are we actually had 32% more rainfall this year than we have historically over the last 10 years of recorded data history. We still triumphed. We still have two beautiful schools. Over 250,000 hours were worked using a workforce largely made up of local subcontractors. We awarded subcontracts to 54% local subcontractors, so over $19 million between these two projects were awarded to firms based here in the Salem area. I have the distinct honor in not only representing LCG Pence, but also the 700 plus tradesmen and women who worked tireless hours to construct these two projects, as well as their families. The dedication, the sacrifices, and the resolve that it took to construct these two projects is impressive. With that, I'd like to ask you all to join me in congratulating the tradesmen and women who constructed Kalapuya Elementary and Straub Middle School. Thank you.
Thank you, Ricardo. Next, we'll have Kathleen Tom, the Council Secretary for the Confederated Tribes of the Grand Round, come forward. Kathleen?
Good morning and welcome to Kalapuya country. It's a great honor not just for us as Kalapuyan people, but also to have a name as a Kalapuyan in honor of the tribes. I'm one of the tribal council of the Confederated Tribes of Grand Ronde, and I'd like to acknowledge some of our other council members that are here, Val Sheeker, Toby McClary, and Chris Mercier, and our staff. I grew up in Salem my whole life, and it's such an honor that you guys decided to use the name of the Kalapuya and honor the people that were here from time immemorial. I'm not going to take a lot of time, but I'm really excited for all of you as the residents and the kids that are going to get to go to school here. And we are absolutely humbled and honored that you've named your school after the Kalapuya. Thank you. I'd also like to introduce a song. We are people of prayer, and we are people of songs, and so we're going to drum and sing this song in honor of the school today, and to wish you nothing but happiness and great learning opportunities as you move forward and in your school. Thank you. Our two drummers are brothers, Bobby Mercier and Brian Crable. We also have a gift for the school. It is maps of the ceded lands of the Grand Ronde, and we'd like to give them to the school so that they know that who the indigenous people were from the area, our ceded lands. So thank you.
Our education leader, our principal for this school is Jennifer Neitzel, who just received a gift. And Jennifer has a group of fifth graders here with her who are going to sing the Kalapuya song. Are you ready? You come on forward.
We're
job, students. Good job. Thank you. Good job. Okay, now we're going to do the ribbon cutting. So we have 3 students involved in that. Lauren and Gideon are going to be holding the ribbon, and Maddie will cut the ribbon. Then after we cut the ribbon, the school will be open for tours. Maddie, you want to get behind the ribbon so the camera can pick you up cutting? There you go. All right, you ready? Go for it. All right, Kalapuya School is open for tours.